WISE token is not your average project, and quite frankly, it's head and shoulders above its peers in several key areas. It's extremely well positioned for success. For crypto, WISE is as low risk as it gets. WISE is an immutable smart contract with no admin keys. No admin keys means that it is 100% decentralized. You don't have to worry about a greedy team going in and changing the code to their advantage, or a future oligarchy of governance token holders bending the rules to benefit themselves. WISE has no whales. The WISE pre-sale was launched fairly in an auction-style public offering spread out over 50 days. There were no secret private rounds before the public pre-sale for venture capitalist and institutional investors. Even the development team did not receive an unfair advantage, they participated in the public pre-sale just like everyone else. Not having any whales means that there's no one holding a huge chunk of the circulating supply, and thus no one has the ability to cash out a huge bag and tank the price for everyone else. WISE is the only decentralized finance project backed by Ether. This is made possible because the funds raised during the public pre-sale were used to create an enormous ownerless liquidity pool on Uniswap. The pre-sale funds were sent to Uniswap to create an Ether-WISE pair, and the LP tokens were sent to a burn address, thus creating the ownerless liquidity pool. An added benefit of this system is that you get extremely little slippage when cashing out your WISE into Ether. Holders can stake their WISE, locking it up for a period of time like a traditional bond or certificate of deposit, to earn interest. By staking, you get the gains from WISE, compounded by the gains from Ether. The interest produced from your WISE stake is generated by the built-in inflation mechanism in the WISE smart contract. WISE's inflation rate is a sustainable 4% a year, which is less than Bitcoin's inflation. BTC sends its inflation to miners to reward them for processing transaction. But history has shown us that without an incentive to hold, BTC miners are prone to quickly sell this newly minted BTC, and thus driving the price down on the exchanges. WISE does the exact opposite and pays that 4% inflation to stakers, those who lock up their tokens. Any crypto with tokenomics that incentives hodling, locking up the circulating supply like WISE does, is very well positioned for long-term price appreciation. WISE benefits stakes from 1 to 5 years the most. The annual interest rate on your principal for a 1-year stake is 5%, and it scales up linearly to 25% for a 5-year stake. After 5 years, the interest rate tapers off. Between 5 years to 42 years, it increases only from 25% to 30%. So that explosive interest rate growth happens between stakes of 1 year and 5 years in length. WISE also has a referral program which allows critical mass referrers to earn extra WISE from an additional 1% inflation which is only paid out to them.